Students, welcome to your chemistry classmate. In today's session, we shall concentrate specifically on one important concept, which is buffer solutions. Buffer solution generally, the basic definition of the buffer solution, buffer solution is a solution which resists any change in its pH value on dilution or on addition of the solution of an acid or alkali. So, if you consider any solution to that, if you add any kind of H plus ions and OH minus ions, pH value does not change. You know that many usages are there in our general life, and mainly two types of buffer solutions, acidic buffer and basic buffer. Acidic buffer solution consists of solution of weak acid and its salt with strong base. And according to the Henderson's equation, pH equal to pKa plus log salt concentration by acid concentration. Similarly, that basic buffer, it consists of a mixture of weak base and its salt with strong acid. And pOH equal to pKb plus log salt concentration by base concentration. So this basic idea you have already. Now look at the first question. A buffer solution is prepared by mixing 10 ml of 1 m CH3COOH, that means acid details given, and 20 ml of 0.5 m CH3CON, that means salt, weak acid and weak acidic salt. Otherwise it is combination of the corresponding base. Is it okay? This is the acidic combination. So weak acid and its salt with strong base. This is weak acid and its salt with strong base. This is Na coming from NaOH. Okay, continue the question. Then the diluted to 100 ml with distilled water. If pKa of CH3COOH is 4.76, then pH of the buffer solution is. So whenever this kind of question is given, immediately you think about the Henderson's equation. So this is the acidic buffer, you know that. So what is the basic formula? pH equal to pKa plus log salt concentration by acid concentration. This is the basic formula. So now here observe the data. Salt concentration and acid concentration were required. Do they given concentration directly? Not given. Okay. So 10 ml of 1 m CH3COOH and 20 ml of 0.5 m CH3COONE. So first of all, what is the concentration of the salt? So salt concentration equal to number of moles of that salt by volume. That is equal to M equal to N by V. So as per that, what will get here? 20 ml into 0.5 by 130. Why it is 130? Observe here. 10 ml of acid, 20 ml of its salt, diluted to 100 ml. So 20, 10 and 100. Total how much? 130. Is it okay? Similarly, acid concentration is equal to how much you will get? 10 by 130, because 10 ml. As per the M equal to N by V formula. Is it clear? You will get the concentration. Now directly substitute it. pH equal to pKa, already that value given 4.76 plus log. So what is the value you will get here? 20 into 0.5 by 130 divided by 10 by 130. So 130 cancelled. Then I will get here 4.76 plus log 20 into 0.5. 20 into 0.5, what will get here? 10 by 10. So this would log 1. 10 by 10 nothing but log 1. Log 1 nothing but it is 0. That is why pH equal to 4.76. Is it clear? Right. This is the answer. Is it okay? Now look at the next question. pH of a buffer solution having 6 grams of acetic acid and 8.2 grams of sodium acetate. Now this is also acetic acid, sodium acetate, same combination, but weight given now in 500 ml of the solution. Ka value given. Okay, then what is the pH value they asked? Is it okay? Same formula, but here what is the change? Previous question they given in terms of concentration versus volume, but now it is weight versus volume. Now what is our primary work? Convert the weight into the number of moles. Then what will get here? Number of moles of CH3COOH is equal to how much weight given here? It is 6 grams of acetic acid. Acetic acid molecular weight how much? 60. So you will get 0.1. Similarly, number of moles of CH3COONA. How much will get here? Already 8.2 given. CH3COONA molecular weight 82. Then again you will get 0.1. Now same formula. pH equal to pKa plus log salt concentration by acid concentration. Same formula. Now what will get here? pKa, that means Ka value given. pKa value, how to identify? pKa equal to minus log Ka, means minus log 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So just to see the simplification, you will get 4.7 only. Is it okay? So 4.7 plus log, so salt concentration. So salt number of moles, how much you got? 0.1. By what is the volume? 500 ml. If you convert it into liters, 0.5 liters divided by 0.1 by 0.5. Observe here, 0.1 by 0.5 both will be cancelled. Log 1 again it is 0. Log 0. Log 1 nothing but 0. So 4.7. So finally what is our option? C. Is it clear? Maximum in this very simple questions only present. So only you have to substitute and you have to simplify. Calculation part only you have to concentrate more. Now look at the next question. The pH of a solution obtained by mixing equal volumes of 0.1 N ammonium nitrate and 0.02 N ammonium hydroxide. See, ammonium nitrate, ammonium hydroxide. So this is basic buffer. Kb given. Is it okay? Now here also, what is the formula we are supposed to use? pH equal to, observe here, pH equal to, this is basic buffer. That is why pKb plus log salt concentration by base concentration. Is it okay? Now here pKb value, so Kb value given as per the previous question, already I told you. So pKb equal to minus log Kb, that means minus log 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So if you simplify, nearly you will get 4.7. Is it okay? Now if you substitute here, if you want to substitute the values here, salt concentration and acid base concentration directly we don't know. So how much volume, how much concentration of the ammonium nitrate and ammonium hydroxide given? So NH4 NO nothing but it is salt. How much given? 0.1 N. 0.1 N equal to 0.1 M. Similarly, NH4OH ammonium hydroxide concentration, how much given? 0.02 N. Okay, 0.02 N. That means 0.02 M. Is it okay? But equal volumes nothing after addition, what happened? You know, it converting into half, it is converting into half. That means what is the concentration of this salt? 0.1 by 2. What is the concentration of this base? 0.02 by 2. Is it okay? Why it is divided with 2? Because why it is divided with 2? Because equal volumes they mixed. That means after mixing it is converting into half, it is converting into half. Now this substitute these values in the Henderson's equation. Then what you get? pH equal to pKb. So how much we got already? 4.7 plus log, what is it? Is base salt by acid. Salt by acid nothing but what it is, you'll get here 0.05 by 0.01. Then if you simplify, what will you get here? 8.567. So you'll get option C. Same procedure, only calculation part. Once look at the calculation part. Is it clear? So one question they are given concentration and volume in the first question. Second question they are given in terms of weight. Third question in terms of equal volumes again. Now look at the next question. Look at the next question. When 0.002 mole of an acid is added to 250 ml of a buffer solution, pH decreases by 0.02 units. The buffer capacity is. So buffer capacity questions also rarely they asked. This is also very simple important model. So this formula you are supposed to remember. Buffer capacity. Buffer capacity. So here I shall write buffer capacity. Pi is equal to, you can remember the formula, number of moles of acid. Number of moles of acid added, number of moles of acid added later inverse divided by change in pH. This is the formula, very simple formula. Buffer capacity equal to number of moles of acid added by change in pH value. Change in pH value. Now, how many number of moles added is there? 0.002 mole of acid is added to 250 ml of a buffer solution. Is it okay? Now, as per this 0. So number of moles what will get here? 0.002 into 1000 by 250. Then what will get here? 0.008. These are the number of moles. What is the reason? Because 250 ml, as per the basic definition, you have to take in terms of liters. That is why if you multiply these two, you will get 0.008. So then buffer capacity pi equal to 0.008 by what is the change in pH value they given? 0.02 units. That is why if you divide with 0.02, then simplify that, you will get 0.4. Is it okay? 0.4. So buffer capacity 0.4. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. Look at the next question. Which of the following is not a buffer solution? See there. Combination see there. Combination of the buffer solution. Acidic buffer solution nothing but weak acid and it's a salt with strong base. Basic buffer nothing but a weak base and it's a strong acid. So see there, this is a weak H2S, weak acid and it's a strong base combination. Is it okay? And here if you observe that next one, if you observe that C6H5NH2, okay, this is weak, this is corresponding strong. H2CO3 weak, this is corresponding strong. KClO4 and HClO4. So irrespective of the concentration, just observe the combination. What are the chemicals? HClO4 is the strongest acid. Will you consider this combination as a buffer? Definitely no. That is why this is the answer. Is it clear? Observe carefully. Now look at the next question. When sodium acetate is added to aqueous solution of acetic acid, so sodium acetate CH3CONA added to CH3COH, so pH of the solution decreases, pH solution increases, pH of solution remains unchanged, and acid salt is produced. So which is the appropriate answer here? So observe here, just imagine CH3COOH, they are added CH3COONA. Now in these two, CH3COO minus is common ion. So due to the common ion effect, what happened? This CH3CONA suppress the dissociation of CH3COH. Remember that. Sodium acetate suppress the dissociation of acetic acid, because which is dominating here? Sodium is dominating. That is why sodium has generally it is a somewhat basic nature. Otherwise, less number of hydrogens are less. That means more basic. More basic nothing but definitely pH of the solution definitely increases. That is why this is the correct option. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. Which of the following is a buffer solution of strong acidic nature? Strong acidic nature. See there. Observe the combinations: HCOH, HCO minus, CH3COH, CH3CO minus, H2C2O4, oxalic acid, oxalate ion, H2BO3 and BO3 minus 3. Among all, which is the strongest acid? Then we'll get the strong acidic nature substance. Which is the strong acid? Formic acid. Is it clear? So that buffer solution strong acidic compared to these all four options. Is it clear? So this is the strong acidic nature. Right. Look at the next question. 1 ml of 1 m NaCl and 1 m HCl means 1 molar NaCl and 1 molar HCl are present in an aqueous solution. The solution is not a buffer with pH less than 7, not a buffer with pH greater than 7, a buffer solution with pH less than 7, a buffer solution with pH greater than 7. So which is the appropriate answer you will get? So first of all, NaCl and HCl combination, will you consider as a buffer solution? Definitely no. This is strong, this is neutral salt. So it is not a buffer solution. Now, which is more in these two? Is it acidic nature more or basic nature more or neutral nature more? Acidic nature, because HCl is the, because in these two strong common ion is Cl minus, but this is the strongest acid. Strongest acid nothing but generally pH is less than 7. pH is less than 7. Then what is the answer? It is not a buffer with pH less than 7. Why it is pH less than 7? Because this is dominating. Acid dominating thing but less than 7. Is it okay? Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. Look at the next question. The compound insoluble in acetic acid is calcium oxide, calcium carbonate, calcium oxalate and calcium hydroxide. Observe here. Suppose in a beaker acetic acid CH3COOH, acetic acid is there. They are adding the calcium oxide CaO, calcium carbonate CaCO3, calcium oxalate CaC2O4, calcium hydroxide CaOH taken twice. So if you add these are all, what they are asked, which is insoluble? Which is insoluble generally? Observe here. In this case, calcium oxide case, calcium carbonate case, calcium hydroxide case, what happened? It forms CH3COO taken twice Ca, means calcium acetate will be formed. But in the case of this one, it does not form anything. The reason is what? It converting into C2O4 minus 2. CH3COO minus is the strongest conjugate base than that of this one. Is it okay? Because it is coming from the weak acid. From the weak acid, strongest conjugate base will come. Compared to this, CH3CO minus is the strongest base. Hence, in between these two, solubility not possible. That is why what is our appropriate answer now? This one. Is it clear? So, calcium oxalate insoluble in acetic acid. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. Which pair will show common ion effect? Common ion effect. So the suppression of the electrolyte due to the addition of the strongest electrolyte. So just like previously we discussed, if you take the CH3COOH in a beaker, if you add CH3COONA, CH3COONA suppress the CH3COOH dissociation. Now here, observe here, which is the combination? See, strong combination, barium chloride, barium nitrate. Barium is the common ion, strong combination. Okay, Na plus NaCl and HCl, Na plus Cl minus. So Cl minus, Cl minus. Both are, this is neutral, almost strong. This is strong. NH4OH, NH4Cl. So it will be show the common ion effect. The reason is what? This is strong, this is weak. Ammonium hydroxide is weak, ammonium chloride is strong. Ammonium is the common ion. That is why, just imagine if you consider the NH4OH in a beaker and if you add this NH4Cl, this NH4Cl stops this dissociation. NH4 plus and OH minus dissociation stopped by NH4Cl. In the case of these two are weak, this is weak, this is weak. So in the four options which is showing the common ion, this is only possible. Remaining all cases generally somewhat strong combinations or weak combinations. Is it okay? Right. This is one of the most important model. The pH of a blood. The pH of a blood is 7.4. What is the ratio of HPO4 minus 2 concentration by H2PO4 minus concentration in the blood? pK of H2PO4 minus equal to 7.1. So here the ratio they asked. First of all, what is the data given here? pH given. So pH equal to 7.4. From here you will get the H plus ion in the blood. So what will get here? 10 power minus 7.4. This is the formula you know. pH equal 7.4, then H plus equal to 10 power minus 7.4. Then if you simplify, what you get, you do know 10 power minus 8 into 10 power plus 0.6, write it. So 10 power minus 8 into, you can take this value as 4 because 0.60 equal to log 4. So if you take anti-logarithm, what will get here? 4 means anti-log 0.6060 equal to 4. Is it okay? This is the way to convert the value. That is why 4 into 10 power minus 8. Is it okay? pH value. Now one more value given. What is that? One more value? pKa equal to 7.1. So pKa equal to 7.1. Similarly, from here, if you simplify Ka as per the same model, in the same steps you follow, so you will get Ka equal to you will get 8 into 10 power minus 8. Is it okay? Is it clear? Same model you proceed it. Now we require the ratio. That is why here, if you observe the ratio, the denominator nothing but it is reactant. That means, observe here, H2PO4 minus converting into H plus HPO4 minus 2. From here, Ka equal to what we can write? H plus concentration into HPO4 minus 2 concentration by H2PO4 minus concentration. From here, what we require the ratio? HPO4 minus 2. That means HPO4 minus 2 concentration by H2PO4 minus concentration is equal to Ka by H plus. Ka value how much we got just now? 8 into 10 power minus 8. See there. What is the H plus value? Just now we got 4 into 10 power minus 8. Both will be cancelled. They will get 2:1. Is it clear? Is it clear? So this is the very important model, rare model. So do carefully. Then what is our answer? 2:1. And look at this question. The best indicator for the detection of endpoint in the titration of weak acid and strong base. Okay, weak acid and strong base. Weak acid, strong base, nothing but which is dominating here. It is a basic nature. So basic nature dominating. Basic nature dominating nothing but definitely pH greater than 7. Is it clear? So titration, you know already.